All right, everybody, this is Dr. D. It's a little noisy because I'm in front of my office this morning. This is July 16th. We're all dealing with heat wave, high humidity on the East Coast, especially here in Virginia and the Northeast, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Pennsylvania. You got all the smoke from the forest fires from Canada and the West drifting now across the central mid-Atlantic U.S. and the Northeast. So what does that mean from a nutrition point of view? That basically means that air quality is very poor. There's an increased amount of pollution being held under that smoke layer, is limiting all this car exhaust that normally would go up to the ozone. It is keeping it around you and me a lot longer. So what does that mean? Folks who don't work around cars, who do anything with auto stuff, are coming into my nutrition practice and their reflexes are showing they're having trouble with pollution, air pollution, hydrocarbons, acetones, acetates, things that are leached from other industries that normally would go up into the ozone, and the ozone would neutralize much of that pollution, is not happening because of the smoke that's in the air. If you looked out your window at sunset and you're on the East Coast, or especially if you're in Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Western Pennsylvania, the sun was a beautiful pink, and that pink, unfortunately, is all the smoke in the air and the methane that is causing that color to occur. So right now, even if you're not doing a big nutrition thing, what you should do is be focusing on a little detox, a little extra liver support. So you want to take some sort of chelating nutrients. Different companies make different things. You can always email me. I use Standard Process, Systemic Formulas, Biotics, Cellcore are my top four. I use a little NutriWest once in a while. So all good companies, and there's many others out there. And so, like I said, you want to have a chelator, something to mobilize and pull that toxic stuff that's in the smoke itself, let alone all this car exhaust that you and I are breathing in. We want to pull that out of the tissue, mobilize it into the blood so the liver can bind it up and do its phase 1, 2, 3 detox pathways, then dump it into your gut. And then the second thing you want to add is a binder. A binder is a product that is literally like a magnet. You don't digest it. It's usually activated charcoal, bentonite clay. There's a couple herbs you can put in there. There's a specific algae called chlorella, spirulina to some extent, that will actually act as a chelator, pulling heavy metals, toxic chemicals out of your blood, binding them. It'll stick to the charcoal or the binder product, and you don't digest the binder product. It doesn't interact with you on a metabolic level, and it literally just goes through your gut, comes out the other end, so that you can get rid of all this extra toxin and pollution that the summertime 99, 105 degree summer is bringing us. High humidity. I think our humidity is going to be 94% here in Virginia today on the, like I said, July 16th. And all that stuff is going to make anyone with breathing trouble, it's going to make it tougher. If you want to double duty on this here, you want to clean your lungs. This is where a nebulizer, a simple breathing machine that people use that have breathing problems, asthmatics, young children with bad allergies, older people, etc. But all of us would benefit from a simple 0.1% hydrogen peroxide solution. Your body makes hydrogen peroxide. It's a safe compound to use, but in super low dose. So you have to use food grade hydrogen peroxide. Then you have to dilute it. You can look on the internet to see dilutions. You want a 0.1% hydrogen peroxide solution. You could put about, in a little nebulizer canister is usually 10 or 20 milliliters. You could put about 6 to 10 drops of Lugel's solution, which is an iodine that is not irritating to the lungs and meant to be ingested. So this is Dr. D signing off with your air quality tips for the summer of 2026. Have a great day.